Alright everybody, hello. I just wanted to do another quick video real quick. Here's my bar at the house. It's not stocked up yet, unfortunately, but you know, I got a couple things over here, but this is my bar, hanging out down in my basement. This right here is my book collection. I got about maybe a third of my books down here. I actually don't have all my books out of my parents' house yet. I still actually got to go back and get them. This is just science fiction and fantasy, and a couple of other biographies, but you know, got some Game of Thrones over here, got some Robin Hobb down here, got the Wheel of Time, some Brandon Sanderson, got some, actually I just got into the Percy Jackson series that's there, and I got The Hobbit, a couple other things, and really cool author, his name is Jim Butcher. He's got a couple cool things. I got Ender's Game Saga, there's all my comics down there, and then I got some documentaries and whatnot, you know, the Civil War, jazz, a couple other things for some of my biographies and whatnot, but this is just my space, my area. Got a little couch down here, got the bar, can come down, chill, hang out, whatnot, but gonna go down here into my man cave, my man room. The one thing I hate about this joint, if you look, I hate the color of the paint. So once I get $100, $200 worth of money to paint, I am painting this joint. But this is like my man cave. I don't have really all that much in here right now. But in probably about the next 2-3 months, I'm going to get a nice big couch and another recliner and bring it down here. But I do got, this is kind of cool. I got mood lighting. It goes up and down. So I got movie lighting in here. So that's a WWE pay-per-view. Anyhow, let's see here what we got here. Right here we got my Sopranos collection. I watched a little bit of Outlander, you know, playing some video games. I just got, let's see here, the BioShock collection. That was 20 bucks. That's like kind of cool. I've been playing Wolfenstein as well. I got my NES Classic edition, and I got the Super Nintendo Classic edition. So, you know, just got some things to play, to have fun with. That's my lazy boy. I love that chair. But anyhow, here got some cool stuff. I got some Fringe. I got Quantum Leap. That's my Supernatural collection right there. That's every season of Supernatural on Blu-ray, so I'm very happy about that. This is my Star Trek stuff. I got Voyager. I got the original series. I got all the movies. I got the Next Generation here, and then I got Deep Space Nine and Voyager. So I got everything there, which is kind of cool. But anyhow, that's my what do you call it, my exercise bike. I get on there a couple days, but I go to the gym. It's like a little bit more fun. Let me see here. Here's sort of my movie collection, my TV. Archer is freaking hilarious. If you've never watched Archer before, watch Archer. It's freaking hilarious. And I got all my CW, Flash, Battlestar Galactica. This was a cool present I got for myself. It's the James Bond collection. Every single freaking movie, great. Behind there we got Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Then we got Big Bang Theory back behind that, and Boardwalk Empire, which it wasn't as good as Sopranos, but it's pretty darn good. I got Burn Notice, which really good show. Californication, the guy from he's a guy from the X-Files, David Duchovny. It's a hilarious freaking show. Probably my favorite show ever. Dallas, great show. This is a funny show. It's called Crashing. It's on HBO, but basically it's a guy who loses his job and he comes home to find his wife screwing another guy, and it's basically him trying to become a comic. And this is another funny one. It's funny how these things keep happening. This is another one. It's called Divorce, and basically it's about a guy who has a cheating wife, and he comes home, and sort of the same story. But both comedies, both on HBO, both pretty darn good. This is really cool. The Clint Eastwood collection. I got this for, I think it was like $30 for 30 movies. Freaking awesome. Then I got Dexter. You gotta love a serial killer who only kills other murderers. I just, you know, I I think that's pretty freaking cool. But anyhow, this is the complete David Tennant years of Doctor Who. And then I got the complete Matt Smith years, Doctor Who. And then the complete Peter Capaldi. I'm not watching the new one just because I did watch a couple episodes. I just really don't like it. Then I got Downton Abbey, the complete series. Pretty freaking good. Got Dukes of Hazzard. Got a pretty cool show called Highlander. Let's see here. What else we got? Justified. It's a pretty cool show from FX. He about kills somebody every single episode, so it's pretty cool. MacGyver. It's a great old show from the 80s and early 90s. Let's see here. What else we got? Married with Children up here. The originals. I love the originals and the Vampire Diaries. Monk is a funny show. If you all have ever seen me in class or teaching, a lot of my characters based off of Monk. I have the complete Office series, which is kind of cool, and I got a lot of Mr. Bean stuff. Person of Interest, pretty good series. This is actually about half of the series that I actually own. Someone made me get rid of a lot of my stuff, I'll put it that way. But like an idiot, that's what I did. But anyhow, I got a couple other shows here. Really, really cool show called Poldark. It's about a guy who goes and fights in the American Revolution. He's British, and he comes back home, and he finds out that his girlfriend, or the girl that was supposed to marry him, is now marrying his cousin. And his life turns complete shit, and he has to put everything back together. So it's pretty good. Let's just say I have a lot in common with that character. This is another one, Ripper Streets. It's really, really good. It's basically about, let me fix this, it's basically about, murders. It's basically about murders right after Jack the Ripper, and they think he's coming back, but they solve murders in the same area in London. So, what else do we got here? Of course, you got to have your obligatory Sherlock. Actually, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. I actually need to take that into work. It'd be fun to watch that for Halloween. The Shield, great series from FX. Got all that. Here's a really, really good show that my brother caught me on. Smallville. Great show. I watched it a long time ago. Here's another great show, Sons of Anarchy. One of the best shows I've ever seen. It's easily in my top 10 or 15. Three's Company. Here is a great show. 38 episodes, amazing. The Tudors. Of course, you got to have the Vampire Diaries, and this show is freaking hilarious. It's called Vice Principals, and if you want to watch it's only 18 episodes. It is a freaking hilarious show, especially if you're a teacher and educator. I'm actually going to set that aside because I may watch a couple episodes tonight. But what else do we got down here? A television series called The Waltons. The West Wing is also one of my favorite shows. But here we go right here. This right here, The Truth Is Out There. This is the complete X-Files on Blu-ray. So, and I got The Hobbit and a whole bunch of other movies and whatnot. But here, I'll show you all two really, really good movies. One of my favorite actors is a guy named Paul Giamatti. Really cool movie, Sideways. This is in my top 5 most favorite movies ever to watch. And here he is again in another movie called Barney's Version. And this is a really interesting movie because this guy he's married 3 times. And his first wife cheats on him with one of his best friends, and she has a baby with them, and it's African American, and well, he's white, and basically the baby is stillborn, and he still wants to take care of her, but she has psychological problems and she commits suicide. So kind of crazy. Then his second wife actually gets caught with his actual best friend and is cheating on him with his best friend. And when he finds out about it, his wife leaves, and his wife reports to the cops that he basically killed his best friend. They can never find the body. And then his third wife, he actually meets at his wedding to his second wife. And him and his second wife, they go on to live together for about 20-25 years. And then he makes a mistake and she leaves him. And the reason why she does that, or he makes a mistake, is he has early onset Alzheimer's, but nobody knows it. And he doesn't even know it. So he doesn't know that he's married when he's making these mistakes. And the wife actually eventually finds out why he was making the mistakes, and she forgives him, and he forgives her. But she actually goes on and marries another man, and throws it like sort of in her ex-husband's face. So it's a really sad movie, but he at the end of the movie, they're sitting at this table, this restaurant they've been going to for years, and he says, or his ex-wife asks him, "Can we be friends?" And he said, "No, we can't." And she's like, "I'm here with you. I'm here to help you if you need me." And he was just like, "No, we can't be friends." And she's like, "We had a good marriage, but basically we had a good life together, but you have to accept, you have to give up on us." And he's like, "Have I ever given up on you?" He's like, "I will never give up on you." And he goes to his life loving his third wife. So I just thought it was a beautiful story. But anyhow, that's sort of my man cave and some of my books and some of my movies. And anyhow, just throwing up just a video just for the heck of it. See you all later. Have a great day. Be good. Bye.